Hi everybody, it's me again. This time I'm not in Denmark, I'm in Spain. To be precise, I'm in Ibiza, and if you forget where I am, this is Tanit, the goddess of Ibiza. So I have been collecting garbage now for, I guess more than 3 weeks now. We have less garbage than in Denmark, and the thing is, we find different things than in Lønstrup or in Denmark. Here we basically find a lot of plastic bags in all kind of stages, so just that you can see how they develop over the time when they are inside the water. There is sometimes not really much left of containers and plastic bottles. The rest will be somewhere in the ocean. We also find a lot of cans in all kind of stages, depending on how long they have been laying around. And there it's a nice example. It's probably whipped cream once a time. What will happen with time? And we find huge amounts of glass. And I collected it at the beach, along the rocks, but also on the mountains or on the way to the beach, the streets. And it's amazing what people all throw out of, not all, but what some people throw out of the car's windows when they're on the way to the beach. And what I did this time in Ibiza was I bought some big plastic bottles of waters, but when they were used up, I went to the water fountain. So you can refill your bottles for, very little bit of money, which is more cheap. And you can save on the plastic because you can always refill them. And when I leave the house, I always have a bottle, a thermo along, so I always have my bottle and I don't need to buy a plastic bottle on the way in case I'm thirsty. So please, we have a new thing saying, or a new poem that my boyfriend and I thought of, and it is: kill the plastic by picking up 1 piece of plastic a day. And if we all do that, it will be so much cleaner and so much better for the environment. And as I mentioned before, there are so many people who are throwing their garbage out of the window. And one day I did hitchhiking on the way to Santa Gertrudis, and I saw this at the side of the street, that there was so much rubbish. A few days later I had a car and I went there, and this was maybe a street of 100 meters. I collected this entire bag, and I save you from opening it and taking it out because it's just yucky. And I found out that people seem to eat a lot of candy, and they all throw out their candy paper, or cigarettes are very often there, bottles of beer, bottles of some kind of lemonade. So, and here is a good, maybe for the people who have no idea how plastic dissolves or what happens. Here we have the example of a cup of yogurt. This is how brittle it becomes by time. Sometimes when you pick it up from the beach, it just falls apart. I don't find this piece right now, but it's just, it just becomes marrowed and brittles away. And then in Spain you find a lot of lighters on the beach. Many lighters. I can continue. And here's my happy section. It's amazing how many straws you find on the beach. And here we got again the lollipop sticks and small straws, which I think we don't need because it's avoidable. And I would like to ask the industry, whoever produces soft drinks or water, look at all these caps that I have collected. And I know that there's a system where you can produce a bottle, and when you open it, the lid does not fall off. So that would, even though it's still a plastic bottle, but it would save it from falling off and ending up in the ocean or in the environment. So please change that. Or, as I said, buy a thermo and take your drink along in that. And here you see, yeah, you can basically find anything on the way to the beach. We found so many shoes. I don't know how you can lose a shoe. Maybe you are on a boat and then you lose the shoe. And we find in Ibiza a lot of this stuff. I don't know. It's just tons of it. So, yeah, my plug is again, please get involved for our environment. And here you see how little fisher net we find, because also on the local markets here, you don't get any fish out of the Mediterranean, because they told me that the ocean is dead. They get it. The fish we buy here is from the Atlantic, so of course this is why we don't have so much fisher net in the sea. Yeah, and you see, you can basically find anything that is swapped to the shore. The worst is the glass, I think, because nobody wants to walk over the beach and cuts his feet open. So yes, do us all the favor and collect it whenever you see it. And as I said in the other video, you can party on the beach, but please take your rubbish along. Yeah, also when you go for here we also have a nice thing. These are all the little things collected. You can eat anywhere you like, but please don't throw your rubbish. Just throw it where it belongs, into a container, into a rubbish bin. Yes, loads and loads of cigarettes. Yeah. So, I mean, if you smoke, yeah, that's fine, but don't throw your stuff. Thank you for helping to save this world, or make the world a better place to live.